Hi, this is Dr. Shea from Shea Family Chiropractic. Today I wanted to introduce to you one of the most common causes of subluxation that I see in clinical practice, and that is the standing position. Have you ever stood in line at Disneyland or at Costco or waiting in line for something and you felt like maybe your lower back began to give you pain, or you felt pain in your upper back or sometimes in your neck and shoulders? Well, the things that we're going to talk about today are great at being able to help ward off some of those common causes of dysfunction in these parts of the spine. So first, let's start with a ground up approach to this standing position. I really like to have you guys focus on a feet directly underneath your body. Your toes are going to face straight ahead. You can have up to about 5 degrees of an outward angle with your toes. That's still in an acceptable position. From there, you're going to go up to your hips. One of the things that we see very commonly is when we look at the body from the side, we'll notice that a lot of times people will either stand with their hip in a closed position, meaning they don't actually create extension in their hips. This is a very common fault. This is your beer belly and your flat butt type of guy. It's attractive, right? Or the other part that we notice is we will have people that stand in what I call a rocket posture, where they're bearing a lot of their load forward on their body, almost like they're about to take off. This is a position that will also cause discomfort and trouble in the low back and spine. So to ward this off, you've got your feet underneath of you, your toes are facing straight ahead. You're going to go ahead and you're going to squeeze your bottom. Your bottom is what's going to dictate your pelvis position. So the glute muscles are turned on, and it's not like you're bearing down, but you want to have about 20% activity through those glutes to keep your pelvis in a neutral position. From there, you're going to go to the abdominal wall. Your abs are going to be contracted and turned on, almost like if someone was going to give you a punch. You're going to be ready to take that here. You're going to take your shoulder blades and you're going to bring them back and down, almost like if you were to see your shoulder blades pulling back and down in this direction. This is the position that we want, active. Again, you don't have to be cranked up here. A lot of times I'll see people say, oh, I'm in good posture. No, they're actually overextending their spine. That's not a good position. We want to have our rib cage down. This position is actually stronger. That way we can load. And then the last part of this is head position. So a lot of times we will see, most commonly in the postural position of standing, forward head posture. So we're going to take that out. We're going to get those shoulder blades back and down. We're going to get our head slightly retracted. Now the error that people make with this is they'll want to do this or they'll want to do this, but that's really not what it is. It's almost as if your head was on a plate and it was just going to slide back just slightly, and now we've got a good position. The benefit of this standing position is if you can nail it, what ends up happening is your spine will axially load, meaning as gravity pushes down on it, your spine will literally just push back up against it and it won't go anywhere. It's stable, and that's going to help to keep you from having pressure on discs, on muscles, and on nerves. So that's your standing position, guys. Take a look at the next video to work on sitting.